Hello everyone. Today's video we are going to look for Islamic University of Science and Technology. We can call it as IUST. This is a state public university established in the year 2005. And for the accreditation, if you're looking in a sense, it is accredited by NAC and B plus grade is available right now. And for UGC recognition, if you're looking in a sense, section 2F and 12B, it's available. For technical approval, if you're looking in a sense, ACT, that is engineering and technology accreditation is available. For nursing point of view, INC. Okay, that is also available. This respective college is located in Pulwama district in Jammu and Kashmir state. Okay. Exactly, if you're looking in a sense, Avantipura. Okay, that is what they can say. It's around 30 kilometers from south of Srinagar. It's a very nice campus. Okay, so from here they announced for PhD announcement for the admission notification. So that detail only we are looking in this video in a full detail. Okay, so let's see. Those who are looking for the admission in state public university, this will be the good option. Those who are around it, Jammu and Kashmir and all. And some of the candidate in all over India, suppose if you're looking for state public university, this you can go through it, whatever department, and as this cover your department, you can start and apply on it. So we can go ahead. So program overview, if you're looking in a sense, the opportunities for 140 total vacancies and 22 participating departments is available, and four that is two formats, that is full-time and part-time. In two more they are selecting for the candidate. For the timeline, if you're looking in a sense, 30th April 2026 the portal opened. Okay, until 12th May 2026 it's available. And if you're looking for vacancy distribution for each and every department, engineering and technology for 81 seats is available. So they are dividing for mechanical 20, ECE 19, electrical 18, food tech 13, CSE 7, computer sciences 4. And science and mathematics, if you're looking in a sense, 16 seats is available. Chemistry 7, physics 4, statistics 3, maths 2. Humanities and social sciences, if you're looking in a sense, 28 seats is available. That is related to Arabic 7, management 7. So management coming under humanities and social sciences discipline. Okay. So Islamic studies 6, journalism 5, economics 2, and philosophy is 1. And the next one, multidisciplinary centers for 15 seats. CDRR 4, IF4, IIS 4, spiritual studies 3, planning and geomatics 2, international relations 1, Watson Clickers 1. So these are all the vacancies as available for respective department. And if you're looking for the eligibility condition in a sense, for if suppose if you have completed for master, so the first and second semester masters after 4 years of bachelor. Okay, so suppose if you have completed for 4 years bachelor's, or else for 3 years bachelor, 3 years bachelor. Normally arts and science will be 3 years, and if you're in engineering background, it will be on 4 years. Some of them will do it for integrated courses also. That's the thing they have given over here. And for direct bachelor route, in a sense, it is in 4 year 8 semester. Okay, directly you can join. Suppose right now the new announcement, those who have completed for BTech, straight away they can join for PhD. So that's the thing they have given. They need to get it for 75% of marks. For the master degree holders, they need to get it for 55% of marks. That's the thing they have given over here. Suppose if you have completed for MPhil, in a sense, minimum requirement for 55%. Okay. For relaxation rule, if you are looking 5% of mark, relaxation is applicable across all routes of SA, ST, OBC. OBC in a sense, non-creamy layer, two category will be there. Okay, only applicable non-creamy layer, differently abled and EVS category, economic weaker section category, 5% of mark relaxation will be there. Say for example, from here you have studied, and if you are scoring for 50% and your community belongs to SC or ST and this category, 50% of mark is sufficient. As the same way from here, 70% is sufficient. Same way from here for 50% is sufficient if you're in under this category. And for the next one, if you're looking multidisciplinary research also, you can do it. So Center for Disaster Risk Reduction. So from here, the master degree in disaster management is required, geology, geography, geoinformatics, or geophysics. So if you are doing in a sense this kind of specialization, master degree is required. And Frontier Research Institute, and they are also doing for multidisciplinary. It's required for masters in physical, chemical, or biological science. And the next one, International Center for Spiritual Studies. For that, it's required for masters in CS, IT, and AI for tech spiritual focus, and ECE, that is IoT heritage focus, or comparative religion Islamic studies for, or literature focus. Okay, these kind of interdisciplinary they are offering, as well as the qualification is also provided over here. And for the next one, the part-time applicant, this is very important. And they are dividing into two parts, internal as well as external. Internal in a sense, those who are working already in the college, okay, IUST college, in the college, minimum 3 years of service experience if you're having. Suppose if you're coming under non-teaching, you try to do for PhD in a sense, minimum 5 years service is required. Those who work already, those who are working already from the same institute. And for the external, they are considering for government, industry, or universities in other part of things. And from here, they have given for university teachers and national scientists required for minimum 3 years of experience, and government college teachers minimum 3 years of substantive service, okay, and state and central government employees minimum 5 years of experience is required. So suppose if you're applying as a part-time, you're coming under external, so these things you need to fulfill. So for both the category, it's required for NOC, okay. And that is non-confirm, no objection certificate is required. That is quite natural for all part-time candidate in all over India, whatever university which you are going to apply, okay. And pathway to admission, if you're looking, applicant pool, UGC NET, CSR NET, category 1, government sponsored students, okay. Suppose if you clear this respective examination, you're not required to write for the test, straight away you can bypass those interviews, direct DRC interaction, okay. So straight away you can go for this one, DRT interaction. And another one for category 2 and 3, UGC NET, CSIR NET, category 2 and 3. This is category 1, bypasses interviews, direct DRC. Okay, this is what to procedure. Suppose under UGC NET category 2, that is assistant professor as well as for JRF in a sense, or else GATE or SEED, this kind of examination you have completed and valid score will be there. Call directly for DRC interview. Okay, straight away you can attend for an interview. And unfilled vacancies, applicant without national test. Suppose if you are not having for any NET or SET or a GATE or any other examination, okay, but you want to do it as a PhD in a sense, they will conduct for entrance test, must be score 50%, okay, and after that the interview will be there, okay. So those who not have such kind of qualification, that's very important. Next, the university entrance test, that is 50% research methodology and 50% subject specific. Okay, what's the subject you are applying? That one is available. So it's quite like a NET examination pattern. Okay, so from here 50% qualification mark, candidate must secure 50% to be called for an interview, okay. If you're getting altogether out of 100, if you're getting 50 marks, then you will be called for an interview. But for SC, ST, OBC, differently abled and EWS candidate, 45% is sufficient. That's the thing they have given over here. And for the next one, how the weightage will be taken. Suppose if you are not writing for university examination, but you're having for valid score in NET, GATE or any other entrance score, that respective mark will be considered as 70%. Okay, remaining 30% will be an interview. Suppose if you clear for university entrance test, that respective mark will be taken as 30, and 30% you need to attend for an interview. That mark considered as 30 out of 30%. How much? So based on that, the final mark merit score will be listed, and based on that they will select for the candidate. And if you're looking for type breaker logic, high marks in PG, high marks in UG program, older in age, okay. Based on this also the selection consideration will be there, okay. And for the next one, you need to visit for this respective site, okay, iust.ac.in. You need to register your email, okay, or through the phone OTP. So you need to complete the profile, personal academic exam detail, and after that you need to upload for your document either JPG or PNG or PDF format. The size will be 100 to 200 KB only. Then you need to select the program. You need to check for preview of form, suppose if you have committed any mistake or something like that, and after that you can make a payment of it. So whoever applying this one, there should be fee structure, the 1000 base fee, non-refundable, rupees 300 for each additional program. It's an online mode only. Suppose some person they are applying for two PhD, same like statistics as well as management, they are applying, okay, for finance related, or else from the management they are applying finance along with economics. Okay, such kind of cases, what you need to do, 1000 base fee you need to pay. In the second course, if you are applying, in a sense, additionally 300 you need to pay on it, okay. That's the thing is very important given over here. And for other thing, document verification occurs on the day of DRC interaction. Incomplete documents result immediate disqualification, no extensions granted. So whatever you have done, you have to take a printout of it. You're not required to send for respective institute, but you need to keep it as your record. While DRC time, they will check for all the detail, and based on that, they will prove it qualified or disqualified. Okay. Suppose if there is any query, any correction will be there within that window, you need to send an email to research@iust.ac.in and reprint after 3 working days. Okay, if you need to send an email, and after that you can take a printout of it. And post selection and support, what will happen? Registration window, selected candidate have 15 days to register and pay fees. 2 month for in service candidate. Okay, 2 month they will be provided especially for in service, that is respective college, anybody else is working. And suppose if there is required any support and contact, you can contact this respective email ID. So right now we are checking for respective respective college website. Okay, this respective link I will provide you in the description. From there you can check it. Okay, and over here it's available for the notification, PhD admission notification. Okay, this notification, once you're clicking this link, it will open for detailed information over here. It will contain for 6 pages. This is what we gone through so far. Suppose if you want to go through fully, in a sense, you can go through it, and after that you can start to apply over here. Okay, just you can click over here as register as new user. Okay, after registering you can feed all the detail. Before that you need to keep it ready. Suppose if you're in part-time, in a sense NOC, full-time, in a sense all the pictures and certificates and everything else, for a proof point of view, you need to upload over here. I think this respective information will be helpful to you. For the helpful, you can like as well as subscribe and share to your friends, those who are looking for PhD admissions in state universities. Suppose if you're preparing for entrance examination, just you can go through my channel, and from there it's posted for PYQs. That is also helpful to attend for entrance examination helpful. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this. Bye.